Hey everyone, so today I'm going to try and teach you how to crochet if you don't know anything about crocheting. So this is pretty much the knot you make to start like any crocheting project. So I don't know how to explain it, so you just kind of have to watch how to do it. And then you put your hook through that and pull it tight. And the hardest part about crocheting is trying to figure out how to hold your wool. So this is how I hold mine. So first off is a chain. So you just kind of like loop it around your working yarn. So the yarn that's in my left hand is my working yarn, and then you just pull it through your loops. So how tightly you pull your working yarn determines your tension. So I'm doing it here. The perfect tension, a too loose tension, and a too tight tension. You can kind of see the difference. Now we will learn what a single crochet is. So the row before is called like stitches, no matter which stitches they are you made. So you put your hook through your stitch, and then you pull your working yarn through. Then you have two loops, keep both of them on. Take the working yarn and pull it through both loops. Once you're done your first row, then you flip your work to the other side. That's usually how most patterns work, is flipping your work. Increase is just 2 single crochets in one hole. So one stitch of your last row, you're going to do 2 single crochets in that one stitch. Kind of think of a decrease as 2 single crochets morphed into one. So you're going to put your hook through one stitch, keep that on there, and put it through the other stitch. Then you're going to pull your working yarn through all 3 loops. Now let's do a half double crochet. So you're gonna twist your yarn over your hook, and then you're gonna go into your stitch. So loop it around, then you're gonna go into your stitch, pull the yarn through, and then with your working yarn pull through all 3 stitches. So this one is kind of tricky, but you put your yarn around, put it through the stitch, and then pull it through all 3 loops. With a double crochet, usually if it's your first row, you will chain 3 to start it off to make sure it's the same length as all the rest of your stitches. So loop your yarn around again, go into the stitch. This time you're going to pull it through only 2 loops at a time. So yarn around through your stitch, pull your working yarn through 2. Then you have 2 on there, and then last time through the last 2. Slip stitch is probably the easiest stitch. Is you put it through your stitch and then pull the yarn through the last loop. So it's not like a single crochet, you just pull your working yarn all the way through your stitch and the loop on your hook. Finish your work, you will just do a chain and then cut your yarn and then pull that loop through like that. I just don't want to cut my wool, so yeah. Magic ring can be tricky, so just kind of loop it around your hand and then pull the string through like that, and then do a chain. It's kind of hard to explain, so you might want to rewatch that a few times. And this ring can be adjusted. So then I'm just going to do a few single crochets into this loop. And then once you're done doing all your single crochets, see, you can pull it tight so then you don't have any gap in the middle. But I found a magic ring really tricky when I first started. So then you can just chain 4 and then slip stitch the end, so it's like a loop with 4 chains, and then it works just as good. The only thing is sometimes you have a gap depending on how tight you made it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. See you next time.